To see what strategy Sahil Rana comes out with. He's training with Babajit Chaudhary from Bidang MMA, which is just an incredible camp. And Babajit Chaudhary, an incredible kickboxer in his own right.
Whoa!
Masvidal Styles comes in, but he catches him with a big right hook. Tibenda immediately trying to get this fight to the ground.
Well, you know, right at the time of introductions, Tibenda was sitting just like Masvidal, and he landed what Masvidal did.
No, it's incredible. He came in flying with a front knee. Didn't quite land it cleanly, but look at that. It's opened up, and that's what I talked about. This fight goes to the ground. Tibenda is a different animal.
So is Sahil.
Sahil caught him. Sahil caught him with a great shot coming in. But it's going to make him think about that leg kick. It's going to make him think about shooting in. It's going to make him think twice. That's what ground fighters make you do.
Well, I've seen Tibenda's previous fights, and I think he's what defines him is a lot of level change throughout the fight.
He's going to be looking to switch. He's looking to land chain a combination and look to close that distance. But I like how Rana is painting and seeing how Tibenda reacts to it, because he took a big shot from Sahil Rana earlier, and the scramble was incredible.
I think incredible is an understatement. That was electric. That was electric. Got all the audience in attendance on their feet, yelling.
Tibenda smiling. Both these men are having fun inside there. Slow head kick attempt by Tibenda. Sahil Rana has got his guard up. He's staying sharp. Man, look at Sahil Rana's legs. He looks like he's been playing rugby. Oh! Big left hook.
Dropped him.
Dropped him clean, but look at that. Look at that. Reversal, and Sahil Rana smartly recognizing that. Switches again. Beautiful.
Oh!
Dumps him on the ground. Sahil Rana looking to pass guard. But Tibenda reversing position here. Man, on the ground, this is a very even contest.
मात्र लगभग दो मिनट ही हुए हैं इस फाइट में, और इतनी इलेक्ट्रिक फाइट इन दोनों फाइटर्स ने दिखाई है कि सारे के सारे दर्शक जो कि हमारे स्टेडियम में मौजूद हैं और जो हमें ब्रॉडकास्ट में देख रहे हैं, अपने चेयर्स पे खड़े हो गए हैं, एंड दे आर शाउटिंग फॉर द रिस्पेक्टिव कंट्रीज. ईदर इज गोइंग टू बी तंजानिया led by Chris, or it's going to be Sahil Rana leading India.
You know, after a point, I think it's just two athletes who are just putting their hearts on the line, because people are cheering. I don't know, you know, somewhere I believe it doesn't matter where we're from anymore, because athletes are universal.
And this is MMA brotherhood.
Yes, exactly. Good clinch work by Sahil Rana, trying to get jockeying for top, better position. He's got an underhook, and Tibenda trying to get his arms free, trying to constantly reverse. It's just constant work by both these men. Sahil Rana carrying a lot of muscle on him. And he's taken, and Tibenda has taken a couple of shots. Oh, head kick! And Tibenda egging him on. He better watch out. Rana packs a lot of power.
And that low kick.
He doesn't want to be standing in front of a kickboxer.
Oh!
Big
right. You can't be doing that with Sahil Rana. You can't tease him with those sloppy shots.
You can't stand in front of a kickboxer with your hands down. Big. Oh, front kick. Just nudges his chin. You can see Babajit Chaudhary's training camp has proved to be incredibly effective here so far. But Tibenda is, I got to give props to Tibenda. He's standing right in front of him. He needs to be careful here. Looking to close the distance again. Tibenda is a lot more comfortable in the clinch and on the ground.
Arjun, I confess, Sahil Rana is one of the best fighters in the circuit, as per me. He's one of my favorite for sure.
Sahil Rana certainly proving why he belongs at Matrix Fight Night. His accuracy, striking is so clean today. Landed some great counters on Tibenda. Tibenda fighting with his hands low, as if baiting him in. He needs to keep his hands up a little more, because he's been hit a couple of times now. And those shots will start to add up. 40 seconds remaining in this opening frame.
Clean, precise striking here by Sahil Rana.
Just missed with that front kick and that calf kick now. Racking up the points is Rana with those beautiful strikes.
Sahil's fighting style, his fight IQ, and those devastating blows have actually slowed down Tibbs here.
But Tibenda biting down on his mouthpiece to understand. It's not the best strategy unless your name is Nate Diaz. Not offering anything offensive striking wise is Tibenda, but Sahil Rana slowly, methodically taking his time and breaking his opponent apart. What a great first round. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. I mean, that was the start.
Oh,
a la Masvidal, but catches a big shot to the chin, and that's a beautiful right counter. Drops Tibenda, but this is where it got interesting. The ground game is where we spoke about Tibenda having the slight advantage, but Sahil Rana proved him wrong again here. Sahil Rana, as soon as they were on the feet, Rana had the advantage, cracks him with the left hook, drops him straight to the mat and gets into top control. But you can see the veteran experience there of Tibenda. Immediately switches it around, tries to get top position and pushes him up against the cage. Over and over head kick, it knocks out his mouthpiece. But Sahil Rana looking sharp and precise there. I've lost count how many times he dropped him in this round. Absolutely incredible start to this bantamweight contest.
चलिए देखते हैं राउंड 1 के अनऑफिशियल स्टैट्स. साहिल राणा ने डोमिनेट किया इन टर्म्स ऑफ नंबर ऑफ स्ट्राइक्स थ्रोन, एंड हो सकता है साहिल राणा इस फाइट को फिनिश कर दे राउंड नंबर 2 में. वेल, you know, a bit of trivia here. Sahil has fought 3 fights at MFN. He's got 2 wins and 1 loss, but both were not finishes. They were unanimous decisions. Maybe he's got a finish tonight.
Interesting. No, you can see him. He's really bulked up. He's looking in great shape. He's carrying a lot of muscle on him, and his cardio seems to be on point. He's moving as fresh as he was in round number 1. But now, hang on, dumps him to the mat immediately. But this is interesting because I would expect Sahil Rana to stand and
Trade shots.
And trade shots, because he's got such a big advantage in that position. Now, those shots that Tibenda is taking there, but the chin on this guy is incredible. Underhooks by Tibenda, by Tibenda. Good knees by Sahil Rana. Beautiful knees to the body there. Those feet must be horrible. And the constant activity, so impressive. Oh, he might be hurt with that shot. Wait, hang on a second, That was a low blow. He landed a shot to the groin. Let's take a look at that replay if we can.
Well, this buys in a bit of time to Tibbs to breathe in, because you can see he's out of his breath. He's bleeding a little bit.
Now, Sahil Rana's got a train to catch for sure, because the urgency with which he's landing those knees and shots is just ridiculous. And he's not even breathing heavily. To me, he's starting looking like Volkanovski a little bit. Okay, let's take a look at that. Knee to the body. No, that was not a low blow. Maybe we didn't catch something. Maybe that was a shot earlier, because we didn't see a low blow yet.
डॉक्टर्स क्रिस की जांच करते हुए बहुत ज्यादा शॉट्स खा चुके हैं अभी तक. साहिल ने एक तरफा डोमिनेट किया है इस फाइट में.
And you know what this is doing? Is giving both parties a chance to recover. Chris took a lot of damage in the last 30 seconds of that frame. But Sahil Rana as well, as conditioned as he is, will be thankful for that. For a little bit of break there.
Well, this afternoon when I was talking to Chris, he said tonight he's willing to die.
Well, it certainly seems like he's a man of his word. His spirit is strong, and he's proving why he belongs here. He's sporting a very, very tough chin. Win, lose or draw, he's certainly got everyone's respect here tonight.
Oh!
Catches a nice counter on Sahil there. Chris now looking for a switch. First, look at that. He's pulling on that arm there. Sahil Rana's got him here.
Whoa! What goes up comes down. Sahil Rana with a massive takedown here.
It's a takedown indeed, but it's going to be interesting what he does from this position. Nice knee by Rana. Tibenda again staying in position here, trying to get, and Rana doing such a great job defending and jockeying for superior position in the clinch. It's just amazing the way he's doing it. It's also his physicality. He's so much stronger than him.
Rana is one of those extraordinary strikers in the circuit who's got his toolbox full of strikes. You know, he can throw strikes from anywhere.
No, not just his strikes, his creativity of strikes is one thing, but it's also his grappling that's caught up. He's got a great ground game. He's worked on his clinch control. He's clearly worked on a lot of aspects of MMA. But one thing I always wonder, when guys, it's like, guys like Michael Chandler, guys like Volkman, they carry a lot of muscle on their frame, and muscles require a lot of oxygen. Could we see perhaps that Tibenda, with his strategy of pushing Rana up against the cage, could tire him out if this fight goes to the third round? Another takedown there, but Chris there with the butterfly on the left hand side. He's going to lose guard there. He's going to push up, very similar. He's going to invite him to pass guard and try and bait him into something else.
Chris is a blue belt in Jiu-Jitsu. However, Sahil doesn't require any belt to establish the fact that he's a seasoned grappler. He's ADCC champion a couple of years back.
You should watch out for the up kicks there. He almost landed that to the groin. Head kick.
Chris a little bit wobbly on his feet, says, "Come at me, bro. Show me what you got."
Oh, that was more of a slip than a knockdown. Again, Rana takes him for a ride.
Well, that's one big ride to Sahil Rana Airways.
He's got him down again, but back to his feet immediately. It's also a function of, when a lot of wrestlers, they slam their opponents or they pick them up. Oh, beautiful jab by Rana. Big overhand right. But you see this, you see what's...
Oh!
Front kick to the face attempt here. Again, takedown by Rana. But Rana's beginning to slow down a little bit. Just a little bit. It's the slams, Rahul. The slams are beautiful. I love watching slams. But they take a lot of energy out of you to carry somebody and slam them.
Well, for tonight, we're living in the Slam City here in Noida. This is Matrix Fight Night 14, and excellent action brought to you only by Matrix Fight Night.
Slam City or like Suplex City? But you're not saying suplexes yet. Nice control by Sahil Rana. He's beautifully maintaining that top control. Again, 10 seconds remaining in the round, and great offense by Sahil Rana. Good defense, good tenacity by Tibenda to manage to eat all these strikes and stay in the game. But there's only so much punishment a human body can take. And it'll begin to wear on him after a point.
Tibbs can barely walk.
Let's take a look at some of the replays of round number 2. Here we go. Round number 2 again, similar. Sahil Rana just finding takedown after takedown. An extremely crowd-pleasing slams ever to follow. Every time Sahil Rana got control of Tibenda in the clinch, he landed some beautiful shots. We thought that was an illegal shot to the body, to the knee. Turns out we still don't have the replay for it yet. But again, every time he got a hold of him, he got the takedown and over slammed him to the mat. Just an incredible dominant display by Sahil Rana.
बहुत ही शानदार राउंड नंबर 2 और बहुत ही अच्छा स्किल्ड प्रदर्शन यहां पे साहिल राणा द्वारा. चलिए देखते हैं अनऑफिशियल स्टैट्स. साहिल राणा के काफी ज्यादा वॉल्यूम ऑफ स्ट्राइक्स फेंके इन्होंने और तीसरे राउंड की शुरुआत.
Tibenda coming out a little stronger this time, realizes that he needs to finish this fight to win the fight because he is trailing heavily on the judges' scorecards. I would have scored that second round at 10-8. We might be looking at 2 10-8s. Very possibly, because we saw knockdowns in the first, we saw slams and knockdowns in the second. It's just been a one-sided beating by Sahil Rana. And if I was in Sahil Rana's corner, I mean, he's been looking for the finish. He's rocked him a couple of times, but sometimes fighters are so tough that you can't finish them. So he might be just looking for, if it would be safer maybe for him to just ride out the decision. Again.
Oh! A short elbow here by Sahil Rana, going for another takedown. And welcome to Sahil Rana Airways. Drops him down.
Another slam takedown by Sahil Rana. Butterfly guards for Tibenda, but been unable to do anything without it. I don't think he lacks the power anymore. The amount of punishment he's taken across 2 rounds, across 10 minutes, he's unable to utilize the butterflies and push his opponent off him. And Sahil Rana not letting him up, taking every moment, every opportunity to make him pay.
Well, for tonight and for this bout, Sahil Rana is the punisher. He's unleashing a lot of punishment on Chris Tibenda of Tanzania.
I wish Sahil Rana would separate and just try to look for his combinations again, because he's taking down at ease and will, and he almost finished the fight a couple of times on the feet. More ground and pound from Sahil Rana, and it seems like a matter of time. But there's an old argument about this. If you're so dominant,
oh, bam! Once again.
Now he's proving my point here, because if you're so dominant in a fight over and over again, at what point does the fighter say it's time to finish the fight? Because you're up on the scorecards, you're clearly superior in every department. What stops you from posturing up, putting yourself in different positions and maybe looking for a finish? Especially knowing that you've rocked him on the feet, you've rocked him on the ground, and perhaps you could end the fight.
Well, we've got more than 2 minutes to go into this round, so maybe we'll see a finish.
Maybe. I hope so. I mean, I'm waiting for a finish, but it's just so dominant. There you go, mount.
We'll also really appreciate the fact that Chris Tibbs is a really, really tough guy.
Incredibly tough. I mean, the kind of beating he's taken so far is just legendary. Oh, there you go, pushes him off. There might be a little bit of fight left in him now.
Well, he's still persistent, and
there you go. Now he lands some beautiful elbows there.
Less than 90 seconds to go in this incredible fight, when we've got Sahil Rana representing India, and he's taking on Chris Tibbs representing Tanzania.
I mean, Sahil Rana is just having fun in there now. He knows he's got this fight in the bag. He knows he has control. He knows he's got top control. He knows he's got controlled standing. He's just doing exactly what he wants here. And so intelligently, he's slamming him in his corner. Babajit right there, giving him all the advice he needs.
Oh!
Tries to get a head kick there, but Chris Tibenda now tried to get control. But Sahil Rana just too smart, just too skilled, and just the pressure of the two fighters at this point.
One of those rare moments in this fight when the fight is in the center of the cage. Else, it's always been towards where Sahil's corner is.
Yeah. Nice slow ground and pound by Sahil Rana here. 30 seconds to go in this round. Like we predicted, Sahil Rana, you said earlier that he has had a lot of decision wins. And sometimes a lot of fighters like George St. Pierre for the longest time had decision wins in a row. He was so dominant but didn't finish fights. I wonder if that will somewhere play on his mind, because if you finish the fight, almost finish the fight so many times, I wish that he could take that one little step forward and end it, but perhaps it's the tenacity of his opponent. It could come down to both things. Well, what do we know? We're just commentators.
Whoa! Finishing that round off with that left hand.
Finishing off the round in absolute style and putting a stamp on this incredible fight. 3 rounds in. This is going to be a quick scorecard to judge, but a lot of heart and effort shown in by Chris Tibenda.
Let's look at the action replay. Sahil Rana trying to dominate. Tibbs onto the ground, trying to do that Dagestani wrap. Oh, that was a short elbow. which landed on Tib's face. Now this is the point wherein he takes off with Sahil Rana Express or Sahil Rana Airways, drops him down and lands another takedown. I think, Arjun, if we count the number of takedowns or the drops that Sahil has delivered, I think it's infinity.
I don't know how, I lost track. Honestly, I stopped counting after the fifth one.
Well, that's another one. That's another one.
I think Sahil Rana will be happy to have a highlight reel created for him automatically of all his takedowns after this fight.
Well, I'm sure that the decision for this bout is a no-brainer. However, let's go on to Jared and make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action here at the Noida Indoor Stadium, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Ben scored the bout 30-26. Judge Franco scored the bout 30-27. And Judge Rupendra scores the bout 30-24 for your winner by unanimous decision, Sahil Rana!
Dominated the fight from the first second onwards. Sahil, well done, good job, buddy. But I've got to ask you this. Are you upset you didn't knock him out?
I think I hurt my hand again. I hurt my hand again.
Sorry?
I hurt my hand again.
You hurt your hand again? Oh. Sahil's had a bit of a tricky arm. He's actually cracked it a few times, but that was a great fight. How are you feeling, man? It went the distance. Nobody thought it would go the distance.
To be honest, I'm very disappointed. But that being said, I just want to thank my coach, Babajit sir. He put me through the hardest camp I've ever been. Thank you to MFN, all the people who came here. Thank you so much. I don't have much to say. Thank you.
Don't worry, buddy. Sometimes enjoy it as well. You've done a good job tonight. Well, that was Sahil Rana and, of course, Chris. Well, hard luck, buddy. Next time we'll come back. Now, over to the comms.
Thank you, Salil. That was a great performance.